Well, it's great to be here with you, Devashish, and also Invest Ottawa. You both BluWave-ai, but also Invest Ottawa, supporting amazing Ottawa companies that are doing transformative things, and we have a bunch of speakers who are also doing great things. But look, I mean, the reality is that we have a huge problem. It's called climate change. But we're smart and there are solutions out there, but we haven't been using them in the most intelligent way possible. So what is amazing about BluWave-ai, and BluWave-ai has been on my radar for quite a long time. And I'll say it's not just an Ottawa company. It's not just a Canadian company. It's a global company that's really changing the way things are done in terms of the more efficient but smarter grids. And why is that important? Because we need, first of all, we're not just on renewable energy. A secret that we don't talk about enough in Canada is we're 80% clean in Canada, which is a great story. But we still have a long way to go. And as we electrify everything, we're going to need more power. We're going to need more renewable energy on the grid. And when you look globally, most countries are far below our threshold. And so we need to help them transform their grid. Bring on renewable energy, but we're going to have to, as the demands increase, we're going to have to be smarter about the use. So what is great is seeing the connection between moving to cleaner energy while using AI and big data. And that's a space where there's a huge opportunity in terms of being more efficient in the use of energy, but also cost savings. And I've always said, I mean, people want to do the right thing, but they also want to save money. And it's great to see, I mean, you're doing, BluWave-ai is doing great things in a variety of spaces. But when we talk about the EV space, that's a massive opportunity. There's certainly, the government of Canada is absolutely committed. I'm not part of them, but I will say when I was Minister of Infrastructure, it was a top priority of mine, because when you look at where emissions are, transportation sector is a huge chunk of our emissions. That's not just cars, that's trucks, that's buses. I mean, of course, we can go into, that's also ships and planes. But if you take both you take electric vehicles, or let's take electric buses. So in good news, remember when Jim Watson and I first talked about electric buses, he's like, I think I'll try one. And I was like, what? One? We're going to do more than one. So then I think we went to 4. And then I said, well, what if we had a financing mechanism that could support you? So the Canada Infrastructure Bank is helping to finance Ottawa going to 100% electric buses, as well as supporting municipalities across the country to do that. Why? Because if you are smart with electric buses, moving from diesel to electric, while you have higher upfront costs, there's huge savings. But you can be even smarter with those savings, and even smarter with the use of energy if you are using proper data, proper analytics, charging at night when there's extra power on the grid. And that's why BluWave-ai is so critically important, because we need to be smart. We do not have time. We need to transform everything right now. And we need to be more efficient in terms of how we're doing things. And so we were talking, and I don't know whether Devashish, you'll talk about this or someone else will talk about it, but the fact that, it's good to have electric buses, it's better to use them. And so, figuring out how you can use them. There are often concerns about being able to charge and how long the charge will be, and actually the power, whether you have enough power in your grid. This is something that BluWave-ai is really transforming and providing real solutions. So that is it. That's my just my huge pitch for what BluWave-ai is doing to its partners, and also to Invest Ottawa. And I will say, you're still seeing me in Ottawa. I'm in my house. I will always be a huge fan of Ottawa companies that are transforming the way we do things here in Canada, but around the world. It's great for jobs. It's great for the economy, but it's also great to showcase how Canada really at its best. So huge congrats, Devashish, to your team, to Invest Ottawa and all the folks here.